Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. So today I'm going to share 5 small business ideas you can start in Mauritius in 2024. But first, how to market your product or service. Once you've identified which product or service you want to sell, you create on Facebook a page. You describe what you're selling and maybe add some, I will actually recommend you add some photos and good description of what you're doing, and create the same for Instagram and TikTok and also for WhatsApp. So you can create, for instance, a design with what you are doing, a photo and image with some text as well, and then you share on different places. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. With TikTok, you actually don't need to make a video. You can simply create an image or using TikTok Lite, for example, just create a slideshow with multiple images and a text, or you can just simply put the text and create like a 5-second video. You can do the same for Reels, Instagram Reels, which is the same as TikTok, but for Instagram. And you do the same with WhatsApp. You can also prepare some business cards because you're going to meet people and then you can give them these cards for reference. So, hey, man, I'm selling this product or this service. You can call me anytime. Flyers are also a very good idea. I've seen plenty of small businesses in Mauritius doing that. So, and a good tip that I found is in your social media account, try to enter your location and use tags as well, because this helps target your audience on a Mauritian level. So one thing to understand is that Mauritius itself as an island, it isn't as tech savvy as Europe, for example. We are missing a lot of platform. Like, let's say you want to sell physical products. In the Western countries, we have Etsy, for example, but here we don't have something like that. But still, social media can be a good or even a fantastic medium for selling your product and services. And something that I think is good to have is copywriting. This helps guide your customers to understand what you're providing and how to contact you and to actually seek out your information and get in touch with you or even buy whatever you're selling. Also, having a short video of your product or service describing whatever you're selling is very helpful. And something quite interesting is to show people how to contact you, because sometimes I am searching for a business or really for a service, and then I stumble upon a page, and with the page on Facebook there is much information that I can look into. So this is something quite interesting to have, obviously. Let's talk the first business idea: start an online shop. So this might seem cliche, but if you have your products or something you want to sell, you can use an online shop. For example, you don't even need to create one. You use Facebook, you load your product, so you take the pictures and write some description and you put it on social media, on Facebook itself. You can invest in some Facebook ads if you like. So if you do that, this gives you an idea if your product has a market for it. And this is interesting because you don't want to invest a lot of money, huge resources, only to sell a product that nobody wants to buy. So once you've done that, you share your product and you enable customers to order via WhatsApp and pay via Juice. You can also give free samples, so I will leave it to you to know how to do that, and then you give them a time frame for delivery. One thing I find what differentiates good business and the average one or less than average one is that they don't really give you any indication of the logistic part. So a time frame is very interesting. There's no way to know if you bought something or when is it coming. You need to call them a few times and then they will also do the same. So having a system, or really just sending them a message, WhatsApp can be enough. And of course your receipt for payment, because there are some scammers out there and you don't want to be having this reputation at all. So in terms of fulfillment, you don't even need to go and deliver the items yourself. You can do it by post office, like you wait for a few and get a batch, or you can use delivery service in Mauritius. There are some really good ones. So if you want, I know one that is very good, and you can get in touch with me if you want to know how to use it. So let's take an example quickly. So let's say I want to sell fresh coffee beans. So I create a Facebook page, have my fresh coffee beans. I take pictures, I write some description, and then if I think it's going to be a good product, I might be investing in Facebook ads or other types of ads. Then I enable people to order and pay via Juice. And then I keep track of all of these and I deliver via the post or the delivery services. So let's move on to the next, social media manager. This can look as a saturated market, but is it? That's my question. So how to do that is, first is you need to approach companies to be able to promote their content. But of course you don't want to or need to approach the big ones, because I think most of the time they already either have their own department for that or they outsource it externally. But for smaller businesses or commerces, they don't have all of that. So it's even not a lot of work if you use free tools. So what you do is, let's say you contact company X, or maybe you know them already via a friend or via another connection. So then you get into an agreement of how you will do it. You create the content for the business, take some photos, some videos, write some text. If you don't know how to do it, you can hire someone. But if you're starting out, do it yourself. It's not difficult. There's countless of freemium tools on the market. So you can use a good portion of these tools freely without having to pay. And then once done, you post on social media. So you might need to create these accounts for them on Facebook, Instagram, etc. So then you post, you engage with the customers, you respond to the messages and comments, and you can even create ads for them. And there are other strategies that you can use to growth hacking these accounts and get more sales and engagement in general. So like I said, I asked this question, is this a saturated market? So if you are going to be looking for a post of social media manager for work, then of course it's hard, because for me, to be honest, this is quite easy to do. You don't even need a degree to do that, and lots of degree holders are going into that direction. Some have done digital marketing or marketing in general. Some don't even have this kind of education or background, yet they're doing that. So of course, this can seem like a saturated market, but for dozens of new businesses that we have in Mauritius every month or every year, and we also have hundreds of existing small commerces in Mauritius that no one knows about. So you go, for example, somewhere in a town and at some place in an arcade or shopping complex, you see a small shop and they're just like that. Nobody knows about them. And that's it. And what I find, therefore, this is an opportunity. But what I also find interesting is that if you want to do all of that yourself, you also develop other skills. And these can become jobs themselves: graphic designer, copywriter, video editor. I myself find that video editing has huge potential in Mauritius and abroad as well, because it's quite demanding to make a good video. Career coach. So a requirement, if you have years of professional experience and a good network, I think it's very interesting to be a career coach. Why? And especially why? What problem are we solving? So countless of times I've seen people choosing some degree or some work based on their personal interests, or they don't really know what's in the market, what's in it for them, what they can do, and where's the need. In fact, they don't really know. They just choose randomly, or they heard some people saying that, yeah, you can do that. So they choose to do these work, but what I found is that eventually some of them, they revert back to doing programming, IT development, and other things. But not only that, the others are just lost and they don't make as much money as they could. So in short, they didn't get the right coaching, and this can be a problem, or at least they're not living the life that they should. But it's not only that. A career coach can help people find a job, change career, write resume, cover letters, improving and optimizing existing resumes. So you want to, let's say you are someone who is working in sales and you want to switch to IT if it's possible, then these kind of people can help you. And what I found so far is that career coach in Mauritius is very limited. Of course, you have certain companies that work onto this career thing, and they even can place you in companies and things like that. But rarely having someone that help you at such a detailed, granular level. I've not seen it yet in Mauritius, so this can be a good opportunity for anyone watching this video. They can help you with interviews, they can help you with LinkedIn profile as well, and job search via job portals. If you're still new in that, all of these work can feel overwhelming, but with a small cost, you pay a small fee to these people, they can change your life with all of these services. So something to check, to, of course, a business to start. Now, wow, you're not seeing it on the screen right now, but it's content creator. And by content creator, it's weird that we are not seeing this thing. Try to decrease the font. I've written so much in it. So what I was trying to add is content creator or influencer. So let's separate it from social media manager, because the manager can manage. It's not really responsible for writing, for creating the content. So this is different from from content creator or influencer. So internationally, this is a booming industry, and even in Mauritius, it has a huge potential. We can already see it. If you go on Facebook, on TikTok, you see there are quite a few influencers already. But what I will try to make you understand is that there is much more. There's something missing right now. So it seems we have a bug right now. We're also having the last slide, but no worries about that. What I said, it's still a huge potential in Mauritius, but you need some requirements. You need to be not shy and comfortable talking in front of a camera. This is not easy for everyone. So in fact, this gives you an advantage. The more difficult it is to do something, the more there is an opportunity. Of course, you need also to be good in speaking, but yeah, maybe if you can use text, you can use your tools. Well, you might not be, it's not required to be good in speaking, but it's definitely a huge advantage. So how to do it? You create your content for businesses, but of course you need to first reach them out. And I've already mentioned how you can do that at first, in the first part of the how to market yourself or your service. Your content creator, first you build a portfolio, and you can build it up yourself, or some test samples, or your friend's item, or just contact, cold approach some small businesses and do it. Just go and talk to them, and you want to do this and this. So you create your content, and at first you don't even need to charge them, so that you can build your portfolio. I think this is quite important, because people need to get a proof of what you're doing. So once you've done that, you create the content. You can create different types of content. And you can also like buy a product or get a sample, a free sample. You do your review, you post your photos, videos, and maybe write some text. I think short form videos is trending right now. It's actually killing the social media market, with TikTok and even Reels doing quite well. You can also make tutorials about something. You bought a machine from X place, and here is a tutorial of using it. And then you can also make some videos about your life, and then how you personally use X products, or how you refer to X services. This is also known as vlogging, and some people have made absolute millions just doing that. with a relatively good camera, like a DSLR camera. You don't even need that. You can even use your phone, but you need to not be shy, and this requires quite a level of self-confidence, to be honest. Okay, let's move to the last part of today's. And this one, just like the above, might look saturated. Why? Because every corner of the street that you go, there seems to be a shop selling mobile accessories or stuff related to technology. At least that's the impression I have when I go to Rose Hill or Port Louis. But what they do, in my opinion, is that they sell everything: laptops, phone, tablets, cameras. So these are commodity, and as consumers or customers, you are going to be looking for the cheapest price, and they don't really differentiate themselves. Like some of them do have brands, solid brands, like, yeah, I want to do X. I know I will go only there, only, for example, Port Louis, there's a shop, you can only go there, or you want to go there because they are a brand. But one thing, even those big brands, Mauritius, they don't tackle, and I think it's a solid idea, and you can even start it very small, is you catered for a niche of a niche, or for a very specific audience. So like I said, becoming a content creator, you need certain equipment for that, and they are sold without any problem all around Mauritius. But the problem is, well, you don't really know how to get started. There is no bundle for getting started with creating content. For example, you need a ring light, you want a good microphone, like a Bluetooth one to connect with your phone. Maybe you need something else, another type of lighting. But those salesmen, they don't even know. I've been to quite multiple places, and the salesmen don't even know what to say. Like, you can buy this, but they have no real idea. And for example, recently I was looking to buy a set of budget-friendly equipment for a podcast or mini series, like the videos I usually record, and I went to like at least half a dozen of places, yet nobody had a single idea. They just thought, oh, podcast. Only one, I think, mentioned, you can buy a condenser mic. The others don't even know what is a condenser mic, and some actually sell it, yet they have no idea. Maybe it's in the sales people, it's not in the owners or those in the hierarchy. So this can be a good opportunity. In fact, if I had more time, I would have definitely looked further into it. And not only that, but a suggestion is to anyone listening to this, having their shop, try to have bundles, because this not only helps you sell more, but also it gives your customers easier choices what to buy. So for example, in my instance, I want a tripod, condenser mic, cheap lighting, etc., etc. If you can propose this at a budget, not only budget, and you can have a budget friendly, you can have intermediate level, quite quality, you can also have premium. So all in all, I hope that this video has been helpful, and I see you later.